We live in a country, some say it's in its darkest times. We live in a country where everyone can reach the top, even the presidential candidate without true knowledge about what is happening around us. But we also live in a country of freedom, the country where no one should be discriminated by their gender nor their sexual orientation. The freedom to choose independently what path you want to take in your life. And I, Hillary Clinton, am willing to stand up for those minorities and those who want to proceed their lives and not be influenced by restricted laws. Everybody in America should have the right to choose. They're able to choose for a mayor, carry a gun, and decide who they want to marry. So why wouldn't you be able to choose how your life is going? This includes being able to choose to have a child. Almost 50% of pregnancies are unintended. Over 90% of abortions are because of unintended pregnancies. The biggest portion of this is caused by rape or ignorance. Look at this girl. Her name is Sharon. She's a 16-year-old girl. She was raped by a guy she knew. A couple of days later, she did a pregnancy test, and it turned out that she was pregnant. Should this innocent girl have the obligation to raise this child, but that she never wanted? She couldn't do anything about getting it, so should her life be set? I think not. That's why I'm pro-abortion, because this is not the only case we know of this happening. We want these girls to have the life they want, and we want to give them opportunities, not an unwanted child. They have their whole lives ahead of them. Let them have it.
You got me thinking, I'm really thinking. Don't want a palace, just a roof. You tend to melt, I'm waterproof. You got me thinking, I'm really thinking. You wanna drop, make sure you bounce. You need a little, don't take an ounce. So, the book we're living in, I read it twice and I don't want the plot to change. Although it's beautiful and you are lovely, still I'll be damned if I let you take my freedom, 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 freedom. You got me thinking, yeah, I'm merely thinking.
At this very moment, it's legal in all 50 states of America to have a gay marriage. Nevertheless, there are still lots of issues we have to tackle, and the battle for equality is not over yet. Look at the Orlando shooting, for example. There was a horrific act of violence against gays. It shows that there's still violence against LGBTs and that they should feel safe. That is why I will fight for everybody's safety. Everybody deserves to live a life without violence being used against them because they are who they are. Neither should they feel discriminated. Nobody should be able to have the power to make you feel less about yourself. You be you. That's why I will support the ban on all discrimination on LGBTs. So everybody should be able to explore their own gender identity and sexual orientation at their own pace without judgment or discrimination. I will fight for these LGBT rights because gay rights are human rights and human rights are gay rights. I will also continue Obama's fight for LGBT equality and continue with its actions. I will, as I said, try to, as hard as I can, to protect people from discrimination and simplify the process of changing the gender on people's identification documents. And I'm not alone in this fight. There are lots and lots of people out there who fight for equal rights to change laws, minds and hearts. And because of this continuous fight, people start to enjoy the liberty, but also, as I said, we were not there yet. So we all should keep on going, keep on standing up for ourselves. Human and gay rights are not different. They're the same, because LGBTs are not any less human than any other person. We are all equal. That's why I support gay marriage, unlike others who might overturn marriage equality. Love is lovely and everybody should be able to share it with whoever they want. If you find the one you love the most and you want to share the rest of your life with, you should be able to. And then it does not matter if you're gay, bisexual or straight. All love is the same and so are all the marriages.
When I was in the 3rd grade, I thought that I was gay, cause I could draw. My uncle was, and I kept my room straight. I told my mom, tears rushing down my face. She's like, Ben, you've loved girls since before pre-K. Trippin'. Yeah, I guess she had a point, didn't she? Bunch of stereotypes all in my head. I remember doing the math, like, yeah, I'm good at Little League. A preconceived idea of what it all meant. But those that like the same sex had the characteristics. The right-wing conservatives think it's a decision, and you can be cured with some treatment and religion. Man-made rewiring of a predisposition, playing God. Oh nah, here we go. America the brave still fears what we don't know. And God loves all his children. It's somehow forgotten, but we paraphrase a book written 3,500 years ago. I don't know.
And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. My love, she keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm.
If I was gay, I would think hip-hop hates me. Have you read the YouTube comments lately? Man, that's gay. Gets dropped on the daily. We become so numb to what we're saying. Culture founded from oppression.
Unable to participate in any event or activities to make their life enjoyable. People who lose their autonomy and are in deep pain. This, of course, is a horrifying way to pass away. Not only for those passing, as well as the relatives and everyone involved. This is Sir Walker. Sir Walker is an 80-year-old veteran and is suffering from a very aggressive type of cancer. Sir Walker is in terrible pain and his family is not even able to speak to him normally because of all the medication he is on. He can't be cured and has given up on life. I stand for a society where the people themselves can make decisions about life or death. A community where it's generally accepted to make your own decisions no matter what religion you believe in. A country like America. A part of the world like no other where this can all be achieved. So set aside all of your differences and think about people like Sir Walker. For a second. We all had relatives who were in pain and despair at the end of their lives, with nothing to live for but you. Give something back to Sir Walker, who's fought for our country, and everyone who just wants to rest in peace and let the pain slip away. Everyone should have the right to make the choice of assisted suicide. However, this decision will take lots of time to make every person go through the informed decision-making process. This is in order to make sure that this decision is never forced upon someone. Helping others never was so simple because all you have to do is vote for me and I will fight for you and everybody else.
Can you hear my call? Oh, this hurt that I've been through. I'm missing you like